Steve Bannon, the great political advisor that used to be very close to Trump, but is no longer in his good books, has been charged by the New York state of money laundering and conspiracy. And what happened? There was a initiative that he had started called We Built the Wall. And as part of that, he had collected $15 million. And it is alleged that some of that money got misappropriated and they are holding Steve Bannon responsible. Great. If it is right, he should be punished to the fullest extent of law. I am an independent. If somebody did something wrong, yes, you throw the book at him. But wait a minute. Let's see. What about the Democrats? What is happening to Ilhan Omar? Remember, how many times have I told so far that she needs to be indicted on at least 6 counts? Immigration fraud, incest, I can go on. I mean, there is now more and more realization that many of the people who come under refugees have falsified their papers. So whoever in US is giving as a refugee is not really a refugee. When is the US going to reset the clock, go back and look at all these documents and send these people back from where they came if they falsified the documents? Remember, immigration fraud is for life. The US can extradite anyone at any time. I hope the FBI starts a new division that starts looking into this and starts indicting people for committing immigration fraud. That's just my 2 cents. And what about Hunter Biden? Why have we not heard anything about that one laptop that first the FBI refused to confirm and then finally they confirmed after conveniently finishing the elections? And then they say that FBI is not political. Anyway, I'll take that thing under advisement and I leave it to you, the viewer, to decide whether it is true or not, whether agencies such as the FBI, the CIA, or the Department of Justice are really apolitical or not. And I think people need to start running surveys and to try and find out what the people think about these 3 organizations. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that today. Let's go on to the second topic that I wanted to talk about. The $450 million US sale of F-16s to Pakistan. Why is it really bothering India? Well, for one thing, they think that this should not have been done by the United States, but the United States in turn says that these are being given with some restrictions and for them to protect themselves. Who knows where they are going to deploy them? Are they going to deploy them against the Chinese or against the Afghans or against India? We don't know. But all we know is that the F-16 sales, if you look at the broad agreement between US and Pakistan, that is to be used for defense only. Whether they do the opposite, like what happened in the Abhinandan case, we have to wait and see. Again, the jury is still out if the F-16 that Abhinandan shot down, was it an F-16 or a JF-17, which is a rip-off designed by China of the F-16. We don't know about that. And nobody will say, of course, what it is. For Pakistani Air Force, they lost a good pilot. But again, they bury their, and they don't even acknowledge it. This is not exactly what I would do as an armed army guy. They don't have any regards for their armed personnel. Anyway, next one. Cricket. Finally, the Indian team has come to the party. Does it take 5 games before they'll really discover what needs to be done to win? Remember, I told you in my previous hangout that number 1, 2, or 3, one of them has to kick on and go the distance of 20 overs. And look what happened. 122 not out by Virat Kohli. He opened the innings with KL Rahul and India scored a formidable 214 for 2, which Afghanistan's was never in the race. Also, great bowling by Bhuvneshwar Kumar. However, I have to caution that I have to see what speeds at which he is bowling, because he needs to be swinging the ball at 140 plus. Once he does that, he is a handful under helpful conditions for any team. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.